Good evening, everyone, and welcome. After months of punishing snowstorms and bone-rattling temperatures across much of the nation, a lot of people, along with retailers, real estate agents, auto dealers, and just about everyone else, seem to have a bad case of spring fever. And with the first official day of spring just 3 weeks away, we're getting now some hard numbers on the weather's toll on the economy. Specifically, its toll on two of the nation's biggest store chains and the price it's exacting on the housing market. We start today with a read on how the economy is doing right now after Home Depot and Macy's both saw profits rise last quarter, but still felt the sting of bad weather in the form of weaker than expected sales. But again, spring is just around the corner, they say, and both chains have a lot to look forward to. Courtney Reagan has more.
Extreme winter weather kept millions of Americans sidelined indoors throughout much of January and February, and it shows in retail earnings reports. While the weather weighed on retail during the height of the storms, the good news is winter ends. And today, retailers and investors are moving on, looking towards spring. Macy says while it expected a sales decline in January, the month was worse than expected, due in part to the harsh winter weather that caused nearly 30% of the retailer stores to close at some point during the month. But CEO Terry Lundgren is thinking spring, saying once warm spring weather arrives and our full assortment of fresh spring merchandise is in place, we believe customers will return to a more normalized pattern of shopping.
I think what we have to do is look at the November-December period for Macy's. They're up close to 3.6%. Their online business remains robust, so we're looking past it, and clearly, with shares up today, I think most of the street is as well.
For Home Depot, the weather impact balanced out. The negative hit to sales of outdoor and building material goods was partially offset by the increase in sales of heating, weather stripping, and snow removal type products. But Home Depot is looking even more forward to spring than Macy's. Not only does the home improvement retailer think strengthening home values will continue to lift sales, but the first quarter is also the most important one to home improvement retailers as consumers begin spring planting and sprucing up their homes.
We think there's probably going to be a massive release of pent-up demand. People have been stuck in their houses for 6 weeks. We think they get out, and we think retail sales for the first quarter probably finish a lot better than they started.
While changing seasons won't cure every retailer's ails, for those with strong underlying trends like Macy's and Home Depot, spring fever is just what Wall Street ordered. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Courtney Reagan.